Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am again your humbled and grateful host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What we talking about?
2024, Trump winning the election.
Not just running, but winning.
Winning.
Interesting. Think it can happen?
Absolutely.
I guess anything is possible. Would you want to see him run again?
Maybe for a financial advancement, maybe.
You definitely bought that bread.
But just to be our president, no. Because I think if Putin finds out that we re-elected Trump, I believe he might attack us this time.
Well, who would I want to be president if we got attacked by anybody, let alone Putin there? Anybody. I'll take Trump over Biden.
How about Kamala? Even though she dropped the ball with that abortion thing.
Get me started on Chucks and Pearls. Man, listen. Yeah, she did. I'm just not. I was a fan of hers. I didn't say fan, but you know how you don't really know about somebody.
Right.
You like what they're saying and all that other stuff, and you support them for the obvious reasons. And then you do your research. Then you do your Googles. And you're like, oh, okay, I see.
You just as bad as old Obama.
Well, I mean, you know, she was known for locking people up. And when I say people, I really mean us. Known.
They are known for that.
Known. So, you know, it is what it is, though. But I don't know if I want to see him run again. Just being honest. I don't know.
Well, who else is it to run? We're not a candidate.
Let's get 2 new people. You know what I mean? Let's get 2 new people, because we got to do something. I mean, like I said, he was all about money. And a lot of people did get money up under him. He was all about money.
I think that's the reason why all them PPP loans got pushed through. Even though the government collected now. But it was under his watch that they got pushed through.
I mean,
that's the deficit right there.
he was definitely about money, if nothing else. You know, but he exposed a lot of people for what they really are. You know, a lot.
How so?
They felt like they had one of them in office, so they felt like it was okay for them to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying. It was just funny the way you worded it.
Slip right up my hand. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people, all the people on January 6th at the what they call the insurrection, they were led to believe certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely, he exposed a lot of people, a lot. And also, let me say this: some of the stuff that he got credit for came from Obama. Just like, and I'm gonna say this, some of the things Obama got credit for came from the president before him. That's how it goes. All the work that he put in for these 4 years or 8 years,
No.
well, it may not come into effect until the next president takes seat. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And you only got 8 years. Let's say your plan kicked into effect in 10 years. So now that next president has already been seated for 2 years. Now we make it look like it was him. You see what I'm saying? When in reality, okay. In our city, we would call it the Larry Langford effect. Y'all not from, those of y'all who know what I'm talking about,
Wow.
like they say, if you know, you know. Larry Langford did a lot of work, and became a scapegoat. It is what it is, whatever. But That's the same thing in the presidency. You know what I'm saying? The current president gets a lot of credit for the president before him, and that one got credit for the one before him. That's just how it goes. Like I said, if you put together a 3-year program, right?
Vision man.
Right. But if you put together a 3-year program and it's in your 4th year as president, right? It's in your 4th year, but you just signed off on a 3-year deal. Who you think gonna get?
It won't
credit
come
for
to
that?
pass to the next president.
The next president gonna be seated when that thing. You see what I'm saying?
Goes
So
through.
it looks like that
did
that
it.
president did it.
You know. So just like it looked like Mayor Wolferman made the stadium happen.
Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Right.
You know.
Right. We know in reality. You see what I'm saying?
Larry Langford did that.
Right, and what's called it before him and a few other, you know what I'm saying? Like people was working on this. So, and that's just how it goes. You know,
Politics. You really
Right.
shouldn't have got on politics. Politics are bad.
Well, it is.
But if
And-
you know, you know. Sometimes you need to know.
And that's why we're not talking about laws and legislation and all that. We just, you know what I'm saying, keeping it basic and shit. We don't want to bore nobody and shit. Like, here they go with that politics shit. No, we just asking the basic question.
I don't know. I think Kamala might turn out to be a good president if she runs.
I think
And they smile.
every time you bite it, pause. I think she will be okay, president. I
But
think.
supposedly what I hear, Trump is running with Sarah Palin this time.
Alaska. Okay. And you see what he's doing though.
Yeah, he aligned himself with the right.
Well, not only that, but he getting the female.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's trying to win that.
He like, let me get that
Democrat,
female vote
yeah.
too. So, same way what color got Harris in there. He like, let me go get Palin and run. We'll see how that goes. But what are your thoughts on it? How do y'all feel about that? Definitely drop a comment. Let us know what y'all think. How would you feel if Trump ran for office again?
I seen a sign. I was watching somebody on YouTube, and the sign that they came across was, "It's not my fault. I voted for Trump."
Oh, snap. Well, yeah. Chill out, sis.
Your channel has been banned.
Right. So we didn't even do that. I mean, but you know, that's catchy or you know, whatever. You know, everybody got their fans. Everybody got their person that they want
Trump
to win.
2024. My brother been telling me.
Wow.
He don't vote, period, but he in tune with that side. Because if you talk to him long enough, he say he that side.
Yeah, my brother
Reverse
tell
vitiligo. Yeah.
Wow.
Like Uncle Ruckus.
He said reverse vitiligo.
Yes.
That's all right, man. Don't get his banned. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that make it funny? No. You're not.
What do you look for? I don't know if you vote or not either.
I vote. Yeah, I do.
Okay. What do you look for in a candidate? To help some of these other people look, decipher what they need to pay attention to going forward, so that either they do or don't put whoever they think should be in office. Okay,
so for me, right, and it's weird, y'all, so y'all may not even want to take this advice at all. I know they all lying. All of them. That's just how I look at it.
So politicians are like lawyers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I just look at it like,
okay,
who gonna lie to me the best? Who gonna make me believe what they saying is really the truth? Or they really gonna do it? You see what I'm saying? And I also, right, because I know all of y'all are lying. I know all of y'all are lying. But who gonna lie the best? Who gonna make me believe them? I ain't gonna believe what I'm saying. Like who seems like they really believable, like they really gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like those that I be looking for stuff like that. I be listening to what they be saying so hard, and I be listening for keywords, and it's small stuff. It ain't like, oh, I'm a clean up the housing project and stuff like that. No, I want to hear how many times you saying the word me, I, us, them. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking for stuff like that because that's stuff that's telling the true character of a person. You see what I'm saying? Like for real. And a lot of times, even when you have somebody who writes your script, you still follow along, but we've all added words in there, took a word out, said I or me instead of us or them. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that can happen, and that's the stuff that I be looking for. I want to see, what are you talking about? What kind of words do you use? Especially when you off the cuff and it's not a script. You know what I'm saying? A scripted speech. I. Okay, now I know. Now I'm getting the sense of you selfish. You all about you. Even though all of y'all is, but you see what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that.
So when they use key words, key phrases, you lock in.
Yes. Yes. Because I'm listening.
So you're teaching me now.
That's what I be looking for.
I don't even do that.
I be looking.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I pretty much might listen to one or two debates. Say they're both full of, but which one is the lesser of evil? That's how I do mine. Which one is the lesser evil? Which one is gonna get me re-enlisted against my will to fight for my country?
Now, you know, when I look at it like that, when we have, when we have a current president going against a new person, that's when I look at it like that. The lesser of the two evils. Okay. Because as they say, better the devil you know
than the one you don't.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So if he's the seated and current president, we know him. We know him. You know what I'm saying? You know what to expect. Kind of know you adjusted to it over them 4 years versus this new person. So now it's gonna be like it's kind of hard to beat the champ. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to really, like you said, lesser of two evils. I need to see a whole lot of shit. So looking at it from that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, better the devil you know
than the one you don't.
Right. Because you don't know what you're gonna get with him or her.
That's true.
You don't know. You have no idea. Now, without saying no name, I don't want the current president again. That's just my opinion on that. That's my opinion on that. I hope we get 2 new candidates to run. 2 new ones to run. 2 new ones, brand new ones. You know, or we get like some of these vice president. Ooh, I had to think about that too.
Mike Pence.
Right.
Kamala Harris running against each other.
Yeah, I think that. Well, okay, but y'all know what I'm saying.
The vice president becomes president a lot of times.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That's really what I was getting at. That's why I said I hope we get 2 new people.
Most of the time, a vice president does become.
A lot of the time, the vice president, you know what I'm saying, when he or she runs, you know what I'm saying, become president. I mean, but Obama wasn't, you know what I'm saying, and Trump wasn't either.
Yeah, Obama and Trump weren't.
You know.
But Biden was.
Yeah, he was.
Bush was.
Obama's guy for 8 years.
Clinton was he was different.
When who am I thinking of? Man, I just slipped my mind just that quick. But like the way things are going now. With I just want 2 new people. Give us 2 new people to run against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just get some fresh ideas in here. You know what I'm saying, and see what we can do. Get some younger blood in there.
Always the same.
Always the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get some younger people in there.
Like a 35-year-old? Like a person is right at the cusp?
I know they got an age, but
35.
It's 35?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 40. Okay.
You got 35, born in America.
Yeah. I thought it was 40. It's 35.
No, 35.
Well, cool. Let's get
They just don't ever have any 35-year-olds that run for presidency. Right. They always be doing other stuff in politics, trying to work their name up.
Right. Before they can even get, and by the time they do,
they're 40-something.
Right. Yeah. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But if we can get a 40-something, that's cool. But we don't need, he's 79, 70-something, I don't know, 70-something too. But whatever. No. We don't need that in there. Like,
my people made a bet with me that he wasn't going to make it.
A lot of people say that, and I'm like, man, I definitely don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted my $100, so I hope he pulled through.
I just want my $100.
I mean,
Man.
Because, okay, I've come to realize the government on the big scale does not affect us trickle down.
That's what I've been telling people. It's the
Like,
local government.
maybe some of their decisions,
Mm-hmm.
but on a big scale, most of the stuff they do don't affect us
Directly.
directly. Now, on the smaller scale, I went out. I voted for the mayor. I voted for the Congress, the governor, but I still didn't see the people that I voted for win. So I don't know if enough people didn't show up or, whatever happened, but I didn't see the ones that I voted for take a place. Maybe one. I think one I voted on the judge. I think she might have got the judge seat. Not the calling seat. But for the longest time, I didn't even know who the mayor was still. I thought we had a new mayor for a moment. Because, it didn't show on the news like it shows with the presidential election.
Right.
Such and such just won.
And it's all over the thing. Yeah. Every other. Yeah.
But like with the lower government, it was just like election night is over. Thanks for voting.
They got 1 day of coverage, which is the next morning. And that's it. But the extra friends, you know what I mean? It's like,
I was asking people for a good week. I said, "Who the fuck is our mayor? Like, did he win again, or
right.
did they get
What
mad
happened?
and put him out? Or I mean, I know I voted for him, but did everybody else vote for him?
Right. Where he at? What he doing?
And then I went to City Walk, and I seen him. I seen him like maybe a couple weeks ago in Chipotle. I started walking to him and said, "Hey, Mr. Mayor," but I was like, by himself with a pretty lady.
He had security with him?
No.
I'm surprised. They say he normally stay with.
No. He came in there by himself. I saw him walking up the street when I went to park.
Man.
Because I was door dashing. And so I go to park and I see him walking with her, and I'm like, she's bad.
Okay, Mr. Mayor. Okay.
So they get in there, and he go order his food, and then she walk around. I guess she ordered her food too. Then she went and stood at the table and waited for the food, for him to bring the food over there. And I'm just looking at her, and she was nice to look at. She was light skinned, blonde hair, short blonde hair, nice figure. I mean, they got rumors about him too. So I was like,
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
But then when I went to City Walk the other day and I seen Big Boy perform, that's when I found out that he was still the mayor. They said, "Everybody put your hands together."
Oh, that's when you found out?
Put your hands together. Our mayor of Birmingham, Mayor Wolferman.
Wolferman. Yeah.
I said, "Oh shit, he is still the mayor."
Oh,
Damn.
well, I agree. Yeah. Man, I keep forgetting. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Your local government is really, really, really important because that's what directly affects. Like he talking about the mayor, yes. The mayor of your city, yes. He or she. The city councilman, you know what I'm saying? The state reps, the constables, your judges, your circuit court judges. That's really, really, really important. When you wondering why Pookie and them got football numbers for a weed offense. Yeah, you really need to be looking at your judges and stuff and understanding about the judges.
The stuff that y'all should have went and voted on.
Right.
Made a difference about.
Yes. And let me tell y'all, because y'all really may not be listening to what he's saying. Listen, y'all. Listen. Seriously. Do y'all understand that some of these people be losing by 17 votes? 17 votes. And we ain't talking about in a runoff. People just don't turn out, you know what I'm saying, for these judge votes, for these city council votes and stuff like that. They be losing by a handful of votes, y'all. Literally a handful of votes. If you would just get up and go down there, you literally, when you be like, my vote don't count, this is where your vote literally counts. Literally, y'all.
Literally.
Go down there, Google it right now. If y'all don't want to, Google it. How many people voted in your last city council election? I bet you it's a percentage. It's probably less than 50% of your city.
I don't even need a real number.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't want y'all to get discouraged.
Right.
Or
Y'all,
motivated.
it's really, really low. And then, especially in our community, so you wonder why certain people can come in our community and win these positions. Because they people live in that community as well, and they coming out to vote. It may not be more of them than us, but all of them coming out to vote for their person. That's what I'm saying. This is how your vote literally counts. Literally, y'all. I'm just saying. All these positions, like you said, city councilmen and aldermen and, you know what I'm saying, state rep and all this stuff, you wondering why city employees only get like, literally y'all, in our city a couple years ago, they only got 1 penny raise. They got a 1 penny raise. Yep. They got a 1 penny raise. And you wondering why though? You see what I'm saying? It takes the people to go up there, you know what I'm saying? Or not go up there when I mean that. Use your power, vote.
Yeah.
Get the folks up out of there. I'm telling y'all for real.
Supreme Court.
Right, yeah.
Definitely vote for that.
Yes. Supreme Court in your state.
No, Supreme Court, period.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying also in their state because
your state representative.
you know how the government now is trying to ditch a lot of responsibilities now and put it on the state, like abortion and all the other stuff.
Okay.
They taking it off of themselves and putting it on the state. So it's important to vote for your Supreme Court justice.
Certain ones are saying no, certain ones are saying yes.
Yeah, because now
it's saying maybe. And you get caught in one of them states where they saying no, they prosecute you.
And because that's what Roe v. Wade was. Roe v. Wade was a federal protection over abortion. Once Roe v. Wade was overturned, that just gave states back the individual power.
Oh, they trying to turn over some other stuff.
And that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm getting at right there.
They're trying to overturn slavery in certain states. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Oh, man, I'll never go back to being no slave. But if you don't vote, and they pass these silly laws, because there are laws that have been in place since the beginning of a law that has no reason or even common sense being inactive right now, but because no one's ever voted against it, it's still active. So I'm telling y'all, they trying to take slavery, make slavery legal again in certain states.
Excuse me.
Certain states.
What was the thing where they gave a man syphilis? And Tuskegee.
The Tuskegee Project?
Yeah, that never officially ended.
They're still giving people syphilis?
I don't know, but it was never official document to end the Tuskegee experiment.
The pilots?
Yeah, where they was giving not just the pilot, but
the whole crew. Okay.
You know, something else I just wanted to say too. What was the last thing you had just said? Man, I can't even remember. It'll come back to me again. I had too many thoughts, you know what I'm saying, going on at the same time.
Slavery was trying to come back.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I'm glad you said that. Okay, did y'all know, because I didn't know this, y'all, and I watched this, I want to say maybe 2 months ago, and I probably watched it, no exaggeration, 5 times in 2 months. There was a family in South Carolina or Virginia, one of the two, that was still slave until 1950. 1950. Look it up. Look it up. The folks who own the land still had them believing they were still slaves. 1950, y'all. Go look it up. And then the man said a lot of them knew better, knew what was going on, but if you tried to leave, they would capture you and kill you. Oh yeah, bro.
That sound like Virginia.
Virginia. It was either Virginia or South Carolina. I can't remember.
Sound like West Virginia.
But 1950. You're like 50 something, y'all, for real. Yep, crazy. So when you said that, I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing I've been watching.
I can see that.
Man, go look it up.
I don't know how they bootleg those people or bamboozle them.
I can't remember exactly how the story went. I know like how you don't remember you watched it 5 times. Listen, there's so much stuff in there that you ain't paying attention to that. You can't. It's hard to get over the fact that 1950.
That is. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, think about that, y'all.
That was like around the corner.
Think about folks who were born
even that far back.
In the 70s. That was only 20 years after that. Like, think about how many millions of people was already free. Slavery was supposedly over by what?
1885.
You know, like 100 years at that point? Well, no, 80-some years? But they still, man, crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But go look that up, y'all, for real. Go look it up. That's a good little documentary to watch. It's not very long. You'll love it.
Wow.
But you hate it.
What's the name of the documentary?
I think like Trapped in the Past or something like that. Yeah. I was say where my phone at, but it's right here. Good documentary. On the next one I'll leave a link or something, you know what I'm saying, so we can check it out.
One of your shorts, you can mention it.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate that. That's my name. Yeah. Put it on the show. Yep.
Yeah.
But
that's our our take on politics. Like
Right.
I said, we're not gonna dive in on who you should or shouldn't vote for. We're not gonna tell you what's beneficial, what's not. We're not gonna tell you the laws that are changing that affect you personally, or the laws that are changing that don't affect you. All we're gonna say is vote.
That's it. That's
Vote.
it.
Get out there and become active, because if you don't, and somebody makes a decision for you,
Which they will.
you're not going to be favored in that decision. You're not going to like that decision.
And that's the thing right there. What he just said, the last part he just said. You're not going to like the decision. And what happens when you don't like the decision? You can't do nothing about it.
Depending on what circumstance they leave you left in
Right.
after the decision.
Especially if you didn't get out there and vote. Now, let's say you did get out there and vote, and you still didn't get it. Okay, fine. You understand the spirit of true competition. You can try your hardest and still lose. Okay, cool. Maybe next time. But that's your approach going into it. But if you did not even vote at all, you can't say nothing about nothing. And I know folks, man, you brainwashed, they got you. No, listen, y'all, I ain't caught up in the hype. I ain't brainwashed. Yeah, because you know how they be like, oh, they got you believing that voting this. I said, look, on a national level, y'all, I understand. I'm with y'all on that.
For president.
Right.
It might not count.
Yeah.
It might really not count because of the electoral colleges.
Right, and all
we're
that.
not going to get into that.
Right.
But your local governor,
level,
mayor, city council, state representative, that matters.
And
that's on you.
Got a cousin who won, and I ain't gonna put out by how much he had won by when he won, but y'all, it was a handful of votes. A handful of votes.
I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. I was riding over him. I've been listening to music all day.
I'm telling you.
And I can't even remember who I was listening to that said it, but they said, watch who you vote for, because when your people get football numbers for federal time, it's because you did or did not vote for the right person.
Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all.
Football time. You know how long football numbers is?
Right.
They get up there.
That's why people, when they say football numbers, a lot of football jerseys be starting at like 23
and up.
You know, and up. You know what I'm saying? They don't have low numbers most of the time.
28 and up.
Right. A lot of them guys want double-digit numbers. So you're looking at a lot of years. That's why people use that term.
28 years.
For Bulls,
just starting,
right?
Starting like that. That's your starting offer. What you giving me? Then it goes up depending on how you feel about me.
Right? Like,
48 years, 52. And I'm 40 years old. I'm not gonna live to see 90. But you want to lock me in a cell till I'm 90.
Something stupid, and that's all because y'all gave the judge that kind of power.
Yeah.
Literally, y'all. That's what happened.
And if you didn't know, sidebar, in case you did not know, there are plenty of judges who are invested in these private prisons.
Yes.
So, so
I'm so glad you touched on
so
that.
when your people get in front of these judges that you did not elect, and the judge says, hey, I'm going to give this person football numbers because, hey, he benefits off the prison, just know, we told you first.
If you ain't never heard, because it's the truth. They have interest in it. Put it like that. Absolutely. Yes. Man, it's a revolving door. And we spoke about this briefly before. When a lot of these people were let out of prison due to COVID, which a lot, and I actually used to have the actual number of how many was released in the country. Listen, those people had to be replaced. Those people had to be replaced.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
Right. And why do I say that? Because the cycle of money got to continue.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop that.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if they let out 100,000, guess what? 150 coming.
Or more.
They're going to keep that cycle of money, of you going to court. You racking up court costs. You racking up this fee. You racking up this fee. Trying to fight this case. Trust me. It's going to keep going. And they can say, well, listen, we did let people out for COVID. We did do it. You see what I'm saying? So you see how they
let some out. They didn't let the...
No, but right. But they can use that. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh well, we did.
Yeah, they can't
you know
use
what I'm saying?
that.
Because that's how it be going. Like it's like a smoke screen.
That shows the humanity side of it.
And that's it. That's the word I was looking for too. Yeah, it shows the humanity side. And it's like, yeah, we did let them out. We care about them. Okay, well, what about this? You know what I'm talking about? Like right here, y'all see that island right there? Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
That's almost as bad as San Quentin.
Man.
San Quentin like a floating island right now.
That's crazy, bro. Crazy.
What's the one in New York?
Rikers.
Rikers is a floating island.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then they got a boat, a prison on a boat too somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, and that to me that'd be the worst one.
That one in the Supermax.
But
The one in Colorado where you don't get to see nobody.
oh yeah, that's yeah. But at least we on land. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're in the prison on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Like even if you can't escape, but even if you somehow
Got out.
yeah.
You're gonna drown.
Where you going? You
You
gonna jump in the
drown.
ocean? Right, you gonna be like,
drown.
bro. No, hey, y'all go ahead and take me back to my cell. Hey, what if they close the door and you be like, boom? No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
I'm like,
That's
no.
what they did at Alcatraz when people broke out of there and it was raining and cold and you gotta get away from them jagged rocks to get to the boat.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Once you get out, you out.
Right. You ain't coming back
Don't
in.
turn back around. But, you know, as time went on, prisons became worse. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's the podcast, politics. That's what we're giving y'all for the moment. With that being said, I'm your humble and abode host. Dysfunctional world.
I'm your boy Sad. Out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming. Let's talk. Peace.
Oh.